Hello and happy Tuesday from this Tuesday baby, this Houston-born Tuesday baby at Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. Okay, what if the Beatles, instead of singing I Am the Walrus, instead had sung I Am the Retribution? What if, instead of I Am the Way, the Truth, and the Life, JC decided to go with I Am the Retribution? First of all, retribution for what? You got your ass kicked in election, okay? Do you think that makes you special? In every race, everybody except one dude or one dudette gets their ass kicked in the election. It's not unusual. Calm down. But I do think you got the makings of a good garage alt band. Lil Donnie and the Retributions. The Retribution and stuff like eradication and enemy. Let's get a little bellicose, don't you think? Yeah, I really do think. Lil Donnie and the Retributions. Garage band, 3 chords, tops, for sure. All right, so some of you think that this comparison between what's going on here and now and what happened in 1930s Nazi Germany is a little over the top. Consider this. We do a blog called Radically Rational. If we lived in Florida, perish the thought, but if we did, we'd probably have to ask permission from Ronnie DeSantis. Sound familiar to you? All right, this is too good. The story that broke yesterday afternoon. It is just so rich. The complete Fox freakout. Because in their paradigm of the world, they committed, accidentally maybe, the one unforgivable sin. They told the truth for once. They were guilty of committing an actual act of journalism. And it set off complete panic and chaos among Fox executives. Somebody's got to pay for this. Whose effing idea was it to tell the truth? Huh? That's off-brand. That's not what we do. They should have been proud of this. They were the first news outlet to correctly project our president, Joe Biden, as the winner in Arizona. They got it right. But then they immediately had to apologize for getting it right because we can't be the ones to break the bad news to the cult because they'll just go running to Newsmax and we can't have that. Wow. It went this far on election night, and this is confirmed by multiple sources of reporting. They thought about issuing a retraction. We're sorry that we said Biden won. That doesn't really happen. And they decided it might be better to just take the heat and eat the mistake than having to come clean with their viewers. Mea culpa. We're sorry. We reported the truth. Nobody's perfect. We'll never do it again. Can you forgive us? But Tucker Carlson's at it again. I guess when you're gifted 40,000 hours of Capitol security video from Jan 6th, I guess you can go through there and find a few frames of relative peace and serenity. Like that in any way negates the things that we know have been documented, the atrocities that went on at the Capitol, like the fact that you can sanitize that for a few seconds. Let me liken it to this. You go to a boxing match, ain't much happening between rounds. That doesn't mean nothing's happening. And he can thank his executive producer, Kevin McCarthy. So Tucker, in my estimation, is like a 3-year-old who takes his blankie and pulls it over his head and his eyes and then tells the world, "You can't see me." The hell we can't, you lying phony. All right, sports, football in particular. It's Tag Your It Day. In the NFL, Tony Pollard gets the tag for the Cowboys. Good move. Now what do you do with Zeke? This is a cold, hard business. but I just don't think he belongs there right now. I don't think that helps that roster. He makes too much money. He's got too many miles on the odometer. And here's how you fix this with a running back in today's NFL. You just go out and draft another one. That's cold. I respect Zeke. Don't think that's going to work out. Very happy for Derek Carr. Derek Carr and the Saints, in my estimation, pretty much a perfect match. And the Perseverance Award goes to Geno Smith, who's worked so hard for so long to get that long-term contract. Very, very happy about that. So the Ravens said they're going to go right down to the wire this afternoon trying to get a new long-term deal done with Lamar Jackson. It ain't going to work. They're going to put the tag on him. Jackson is going to get pissed off, and it's on, friends. All right, the Texas Tech basketball coach, Mark Adams, I am always just amazed at people's capacity for self-destruction. Let me get this straight. You're trying to talk to a player because you want him to be more coachable. So you pick out, as a way of getting this lesson across, a Bible verse that references people being subservient, like a slave should serve the master. Thought that was a good idea? Did you really? Unforced error, self-inflicted wound. All right, I really think that this quarterback battle that is allegedly going on at Texas between Ewers and Arch Manning, and they're saying they're going to fight it out. I don't get this. Now, I don't know who's ultimately going to be better, but Ewers was your starter for 10 games last year. He's been in your system. If he is not developmentally way advanced to Arch Manning right now, you're not developing your players properly. Hey, we're trying to, because we're radically rational.